Yeah, so guys, and welcome to a brand new episode of the £10 SoRare Road to Glory. So in today's episode, what I'm going to be doing is teaching you guys a brand new trading method called the rewards method. As always, if you guys are interested in signing up to SoRare, there is a referral link down below. Once winning 5 cards on the bidding market, you will get yourself a free tradable limited card. And as always, you do have to be 18 to play SoRare, because it is real life money and that money is there to be lost as well as it is there to be made. And finally, if you guys are interested in watching me trade, I do trade over on my Twitch from 6:30 every single day. So how this method works is basically we're going to go and find people who've got the rewards from SO5 and we're going to send them a trade offer because basically what happens is they go and win their SO5, they get a trash player that they don't really want. So what you're going to do is send them a trade offer to cut out the hassle for them. Because again, people who play SO5 may not be so, money savvy, especially when it comes to a pound or two. So how we're going to go and find these people who've got rewards is we're going to head over to play, and what we're going to do is not click on the current game week or the up and coming game week. We're not going to click on the current. We're going to click on the completed one. Finally, we're going to have a look at the prize pool. And we're going to start off here with All Star. Now All Star paid up until 600 prizes, which means what we're going to now do is head under the leaderboards on limited All Star. And everyone from here, obviously first, all the way down to the 600 person, all of these guys will get rewards, with this guy being the bottom one. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on that, you're then going to click on his profile, and does he still have his reward card from yesterday? He does not have his one from yesterday, but he does have the ones from previous week. So we'll use this as an example. Now he probably doesn't want this player because this player plays every few games. He's not a very useful player. I mean, if he's pulling in like 3 rewards and got Donnarumma, the last person he wants is a plebby, Belgian Pro League player. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to SoRare data and we're going to see how much is this plebby, Jesus Christ, the plebby player is worth. Now, I'll be honest with you, this plebby player has not sold on for a little while. Is he on a recent rise? No, he's actually on a recent drop. So we could go off the presumption that he goes for probably about £17-18, just because none have sold on for the last few days and he's on a downwards trend. So because he's worth like £17, what we'll do is we'll maybe go and send over a trade offer. You kind of want to go 20% cheaper. So I'll go send over a trade offer of £14. Because what you got to remember is this guy's account is stacked. Because he's got Donnarumma, potentially a decent goalkeeper there. Gedson Fernandez. He's got Edmund, Mandanda, Skriniar, Calogri. This guy's got potentially an account worth like 5, 6, 7k. So if you're sending over a trade offer for a guy worth a guy worth £17 for £14, he's quite likely to go and take it, especially if you pick an even more plebby player. This guy might be, I don't know if he'll be more plebby. You more plebby? Yeah, £7. So this guy's only £7. So what you could do is go and send him a trade offer again, about 20% cheaper, so we'll go send over £5. Because if you've got a 4 or 5 grand account, what are you going to care? So today's episode, what we're going to be doing with the... Oh yeah, we've restated the profit, by the way. The profit is actually closer to £225, which is generally about £50 cheaper than previously. But that's kind of what happens when you just keep on trading and stating that you're making profit, but every now and again a player will drop, and so on and so on. But £225 is something that we're happy with, especially off the back of learning the SO5 lesson, if you haven't checked out from last episode. So, we are going to be using our £170 liquid right now, and just going through every single person on this leaderboard, one by one, and sending over some trade offers for the reward cards. So this is definitely one of the methods where you do need a bit of a bigger budget, and the reason for this is that the people you're sending trade offers to aren't necessarily going to be active. In fact, right now, I have got 97 outstanding trade offers. We had 160 quid we sent over to, down to £1.19. Also, we have sent over 143 trade offers in total, and so far we've had one person accept. Not that bad though, not that bad. We've got this guy for a quid, easy £2. So a nice little, sorry, that didn't demonstrate that, it's an easy £2. We've got like £2 there, £2 there, should be £2 there. So yeah, it should be an easy £2 on him. So a £1 profit already to start off with this method. But yeah, it's definitely one of these methods you have to be a little bit more patient for when it comes to getting the trade offer accepted or denied. And you can also tell I've had about 40 denied before I got one accepted. But it's really fast to get the people. All you got to do is click on the player, hold control so it opens up on a new tab. Go here, go to cards, find the most recent player. I don't know if this is the player he's won because I think he's a little bit more expensive. Yeah, no, this guy's... I think he's already sold on his cheap player. Oh no, sorry, that's the player he's bought. There you go. Sorry, you got to look for the player with the trophy. Find them, throw them to SoRare, get the price. It goes for about $3.90. Hasn't had any cards sell on in the last 3-4 days, which is a bit worrying. So what I'll do is, because I think it'll actually only go for about £3.50, send them over £2.50 trade offer, and then move on to the next one, but I'm poor. But there you go, just a little update on how the method's going. Another nice thing with this method is it's actually quite easy to obviously find out where you finish. So last guy I sent a trade offer was 457, so when I do want to get back to sending some more trade offers, all I've got to do is just remember that I went to player 457 and then continue. Obviously with this as well, you can obviously do each of the competitions, so you can do under 23 once you've finished. Maybe you get up to place 200 and the players start coming like 20-30 quid and you don't want to do that. So then you just change them to under 23 and go through all their cheap players, which again are going to be the lowest placing players. Obviously, when it comes to the weekend, there's going to be 2.3 thousand people to send trade offers to, which is insane. So we've managed to get ourselves 4 deals, all off of different people. We got ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we previously got another card we've gone and sold. So let's go walk through these deals. First off, got Dimitri, gone and picked up Matey Boy here for 2 quid. Should be an easy £3 sell, £1 profit. Sally Durson, gone and picked him up for £4.50. Should be quite an easy £6.50 sell, so another £2 there. We've got ourselves Ephraim Verde, nothing crazy here. Picked him up for 60p. Gonna sell him for about £1.40, I think it is. Yeah, 1.40, so another 80p there. Then got Everton Louise, who we've gone and picked up for a quid. Should sell for a nice easy £2 there. So nice £4.50 amongst those. Now, again, I'm still working on method because it's a new method we're feeling out. And I've kind of worked out the most efficient way to do this is to basically try and send over as many trade offers on cheap players as possible. Because you never know who's active and who isn't active. For example, I've got loads of trade offers sent out right now, and not many of them are being accepted or denied. I mean, this is one that's been out here for, well, nearly 3.5 hours. So what it's more efficient to do is send 100 people a £1 trade offer, than send 10 people a £10 trade offer. So I've kind of come up with a rule for myself, at least, is that I'm not going to send over a trade offer anything more than £2, which means I won't be sending over trade offers for anyone worth more than £3.50. Which therefore means I need to only trade with, you know, the bottom, I guess performing SO5 teams, or the people who get the bottom rewards basically. But luckily there are just so many rewards, because if we go look at last week, which would have been this one, and we go look at the prize pool, I could probably go and send over, I sent over 100 trade offers there, probably go and send over 50 there, send over another 50 there, another 50 there, maybe like, I don't know, like 25 there, and then, probably even like 30 there, because I know these guys are kind of cheap. And, even if I really want, I can go and scout some of maybe the cheapest all-star rare players. But there's easily going to be like 400 players worth probably under 3-4 quid that I'll be able to send over a trade offer for. Because I'll be honest, the best success rate has been on the players worth 1-2 quid, or sorry, 2-3 pound, who I'm winning for 1-2 pound. But yeah, quite an interesting method. A little bit slower in terms of responses, but I think doing this sort of method is going to speed it up, or this sort of logic is going to speed up a little bit. So what I'll do right now is I've already sent over probably all the trade offers to the all-star people that I will. So now I'm going to send them over to the under-23s and the rest of the tournaments. So we managed to get ourselves some more deals. We've got ourselves an Inler right here. This Inler was picked up for 2. There you go, being sold at 3. We got ourselves some other deals as well. We got ourselves a Atan Kanakia, who picked up for £1.20, should be able to sell for about £2.50. And finally, a Zeki Yildirim, who we picked up for 80p, and we're going to go and sell for the likes of £1.60. So not bad right there. On top of that, how it basically works is, if you remember how the auto-buy method went, where you won one deal, and then if they gave you that deal, you'd go and follow up and send out some other deals. It's a little bit like here. Like, this guy's just given me the deal, I think it was on Zeki. So I've done is send him over offer on 1, 2, 3, 4 more players, and then if he accepts them, I might go and cancel some other offers and send him over some trade offers, because, if they've accepted one deal, they might give you some more deals. But yeah, that's pretty decent. Now I'll tell you one thing I've done, and it seems a bit, I don't know, it's a bit creepy, a bit stalky, but what I've actually done is to save myself time next week, rather than, let me just move this over, rather than going through people one by one. As soon as rewards are dropped, what I'm going to do is see every single person who gave me an offer, or accepted an offer. What I'm going to do is just head over to their profiles, which I've saved here on a spreadsheet. A little bit stalky, but in reality it just saves you a lot of time. Because I know that this guy gave me a good deal this week, so when rewards come, I can go and see, okay, did this guy get any rewards? If he did, okay, he might be down to give me a deal the next week. And it basically just, saves me a little bit of time going through people one by one, because what I can do is just go through a list of people who've given me deals before, make sure I'm not taking the mick, because then they'll block me and you wouldn't get any deals down the line, and then we can go and do the other process. I think it's just a nice little way of, really just speeding up the process and just, just basically getting a database of people who give you deals. So we are going to be wrapping up this method, and I'll be honest, with efficiency-wise compared to the auto-buy method, it isn't quite on that level. But what it is quite nice for is you can literally go and spend like half an hour in the morning, exhaust your budget on trade offers, and then just let them sit there all day. Because just like that inlet earlier, that card was just sitting here from this morning that I didn't cancel the trade offer, and then it's looking good. The one thing you do have to bear in mind for this is obviously if a player is playing and you've got an outstanding trade offer and they play badly and they drop, that trade offer is still there. So let's say a player was 20 quid. They DMP'd and went down to £10. Well, if you sent a £15 trade offer when they were 20 quid, you've got to bear in mind you could go and get yourself mugged off with that. So do be careful, especially on the weekend when a lot of teams are playing. Midweek, a lot less risky. I imagine this would be insane on I believe it's the Tuesday reward day, the Monday-Tuesday reward day, because again, you've got so many more cards coming out as rewards, and on top of that, you don't have to worry about midweek, because most teams don't play midweek. But that is going to wrap it up. The advice on this is patience. It's definitely not as fast-paced as the auto-buy method, but it's a nice alternative method. It's a very chill method. You're not having to worry about getting in a trade offer before the next does. Instead, what you are actually doing is just sending over a trade offer and just waiting it out, really. This will probably work a lot better as soon as rewards also hits, because as soon as rewards hits, people are active. A lot of players, I went to their profiles and they'd already sold the card within like 12 hours of getting it. So that's another thing to keep an eye out for. And once again, follow up. Well, if you do win one card on a deal, see if they got any other reward cards. If it's from this week, if it's from last week, the week before, then you can go and follow us and trade offers. But that is going to be it. Nothing too crazy in terms of the profit made. We're kind of just starting to crawl back to the previous profit we were at. But yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow, where I think the plan of action is going to be just to do a day of trading, because on Monday we're going to do a bit of SO5 investing, not to actually use the team, but just show you how much money you can make investing in the SO5 team. But thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.